Iceborne is finally here, so I wanted to make a video and give some advice to newcomers that may have had the beta as their first Monster Hunter World experience, and even veterans that are returning, so let's get started. One of the biggest points that I want newcomers to take away from this video, or just after experiencing the beta, is don't get discouraged. The Iceborne beta did exactly what a beta should do. It gave a taste of what Monster Hunter World is, but it didn't spoil it. In that same sense, you have to take into consideration that builds are key to Monster Hunter World, and they can only give you so much of that in the beta. Once you really get to sink your teeth into the game, you'll be able to build to your playstyle and even a specific monster to make things a little bit more fluid. I'm sure that, especially if you're a newcomer, Tigrex may have given you a little bit of trouble, but Tigrex is a quick twitch kind of monster, so it seems like you have an opening to do some damage on him or punish him, but then he can close that window in an instant. And you'll learn how to deal with monsters like him and Odogaron. The more you practice and the more hunts you go on, you'll learn their behaviors, and it'll be a much smoother process. If you attempted the Valkana hunt, especially if you went in solo like me, you probably ended up dying a lot. But you combine the fact that you have a limited power in the beta and the build design is limited as well. You combine that with the fact that this is an Elder Dragon, and that's the result that probably should happen. Elder Dragons are supposed to be tough. You'll get to a point where, you're on a similar power level as them, and things will be a lot smoother, more fluid, and you'll actually be able to take them head on. You'll be able to build to their specific elemental weakness or status ailment weakness, and you'll be able to have a higher defense just from strictly having better armor. So be patient, work, and you'll be able to take them out. Take time to learn the weapon you really love and practice it on the more predictable monsters. Like if you played the beta, the Barbaro would probably be a good one to kind of practice your techniques with a specific weapon, and then once you feel comfortable, you take on some of the harder monsters like in the beta, the Tigrex. Don't be afraid to try out multiple weapons or even get pretty proficient with multiple weapons, because in certain situations with certain monsters, certain weapons are going to play out better. So it helps if you're a jack of all trades to really set yourself up for success against a specific monster. Next, I would say reach out to other hunters in the community. Monster Hunter World is probably one of the best, most open communities that I've ever played, and as far as MMOs go. And if you ask questions, 9 chances out of 10 people are going to give you their honest answer, or however they feel, their opinion. But doing that along with experimenting with playstyles and builds, you're going to set yourself up for success. And in a game like Monster Hunter World, you don't really have the holy trinity of tank, healer, DPS. So you have unlimited flexibility with your builds and your playstyle. So have fun with it, and don't be afraid to ask others for help or advice. And finally, if you have the time, or just kind of enjoy doing it, do your research. Eric's Gaming has fantastic tutorials for all 14 of the weapons, and honestly, I started out with that to help me really get integrated into the world of Monster Hunter, and it pays off if you take the time to actually learn the weapons and master everything about them. Along with that, myself, I'm going to be putting out plenty of videos for like builds and the best ways to use your resources, so be looking out for those, and when they pop up, go ahead and check them out. Whether you agree or disagree, it's going to make you think differently about your build, and when you do that, you find new routes to take and more fun ways to really implement what you want to do in the game. Another thing I wanted to add and make sure every hunter knew was that Capcom is adding an absolutely awesome initiative for master rank, high rank, and low rank hunters to help each other. When you help hunters that are lower ranked than you, you'll get rewards along with pendants that you can actually attach to your weapons. And I don't know about you, but every bit of customization I can get, the better. And with that, I'm going to be diving deep into Iceborne and the wealth of content that Capcom gave us. Please feel free to like this video, comment down below any questions you might have, and I'll be more than happy to help. And also, feel free to comment what videos you would like to see in the future for Iceborne. Thank you guys so much for the support, and if you're not subscribed yet, click the button for heavy amounts of Iceborne content. I'll leave you with 3 words. Let's go.